First of all, I'd like to thank you all for coming back. Really excited to come out with a 55-point victory and score over 100. I was really thrilled to see the free throw shooting in the second half, because that's the way we should be shooting free throws. Coming into this game, I think we were 47% from the free throw line, and we obviously struggled in the first half. The second half, the way we shot it is what we see in practice every day. So, that's the biggest thing I'm excited about. Got to give a lot of credit to Mid-Continent. They were playing hard when the final horn sounded. That's hard to do when you're down 50 and facing that kind of pressure. But they really did a nice job attacking in the second half. And, we've got to be more disciplined. We lost a little focus, led to some unnecessary turnovers. We started passing up some open shots. The lead got around 35, 40. We started passing up open shots, trying to get our teammates, trying a little too hard to get teammates involved instead of shooting the ball when you're open. Allison Carse had a couple of turnovers trying to throw it into the post when she was wide open at the three-point line, and obviously she can shoot it so well. By the time you look in there a couple of seconds, it's not going to work. So she just needs to let it fly, and just happy with her effort to see her shoot it as many times as she did. I'd like to see her shoot it more.
Just talk a little bit about that. How you they said that you're going to bench them for not taking shots, not missing shots.
Yeah, I mean, the bottom line is you can't score if you don't shoot it. And, they wouldn't be here if they couldn't put the ball in the basket. There are some of them that don't have their three-point license. They're not supposed to shoot it too much, but the majority of them are supposed to let it fly if they can see the rim. And what that leads to the defense flying out at you a lot. And if you notice, we got to the rim a lot in the second half, a lot of shot fakes and dribble by people, and when you're reacting to the three-point shot so much, it's a massive weapon. I mean, it's worth 1.5 times what a shot inside the paint is, and so it's something we want to utilize, and we feel like we have the depth of shooters to do that.
Allison Carse hit 5 of her 6 three-point attempts. I know that you talked about how she's one of the best shooters you had last year, and do you feel like her confidence is growing? Just the way
yeah, she's still. I mean, tonight she hit a shot and looked like, maybe I shouldn't have taken that, or that kind of thing. She's still a work in progress as far as that goes. But we have people that can. One thing, our offense can create shots for, and we have people that can penetrate and create shots for. I really feel like we have a couple of post players that find open people when the ball comes into them. So, she'll have an opportunity to get shots. She passed up 4 that I can remember. So she should have had 10 attempts and probably hits 2 or 3 more the way she was shooting it tonight. When she's on, she can shoot it as well as anybody I've seen. So I'm excited to see her smile a little bit, and I think it took her a while to realize that she was shooting it, but she caught 3 in transition, long passes thrown to her in transition, and just went straight up with them, no hesitation. That's good to see.
Are you surprised at all by how well the freshman McBean is playing?
I'd say yeah, but not really, because the person who put me in contact with her and told me about her really sold her big. And, McBean has played with grown women since she was probably 14, 15 years old. She's been playing with 25 to 35-year-old women. So she's got a little more maturity. The speed of the game, she hasn't quite caught up to it yet, the speed of the American game. And when she does, she's got a chance to be really good. She scored her first points tonight. She's got to get used to, Erica Burgess may whip a pass off the dribble that goes through 3 defenders, and Ashley's got to get used to that and catch those. I mean, she does that, she's going to be outstanding. We're excited about her, there's no question. To pick her up as late as we did, we signed her after Rachel Isom got the assistantship with the English department, and to pick somebody up of that size with that type of quality player that late was just a kind of like finding gold. Well, anything else?
Defensively, you forced them into 33 turnovers and 23 steals. Is this system working out as well?
Yeah, and I think it takes getting used to for the players, but the more they get used to it, the better they like it. One thing, they're always coming out for rest, so they should be able to play as hard. I thought we had some lulls tonight that you don't see great teams have. with the big lead. You know, great teams continue to push and are excited about the big lead. There were times tonight where we looked almost embarrassed to be playing, and that's not that's not what great teams do. And we're certainly not a great team yet, but I think we have a lot of potential to compete in our league.
I just feel like with your ability to shoot the ball that it could be anybody any given night that leads you guys. I mean, it's been Erica so far. But
Yeah, I mean, Erica's going to get shots, and Erica's a quality player. I mean, she's going to make shots. She's going to be consistent. I'm pretty sure of that. You know, tonight everybody on our team scored except for Mariah Robinson. What are the odds of that? So, so you know, it's exciting to know that we have people that are willing to step up and take shots, and to watch them grow in their understanding of the system has been good. And we certainly got a long way to go, but you know, we've had a good start to the year.
And Ryan, he shot a game goal and he didn't reach it, but you know, do you feel like that's really helped you guys just stop thinking about shooting? And
Yeah, I think it's built our confidence too, because I know I can shoot the whole time and he's not going to take me out, and I'm not the best shooter, so I can just shoot, and if they're going to run out on me, then I've got Karst over here who's going to hit everything. So
I haven't always been the most confident in my shot, so to know that he has that much confidence in me and my shot and my abilities makes it a lot easier to try to build my confidence up, and so I like that.
you guys both shot the ball well tonight. I mean, obviously, so does that just kind of go along with the confidence? Or?
Yeah, I think I felt like everyone hit threes tonight. Like, I think Schwab passed me mine, and I just felt like I knew it was going in as soon as I shot it. Just everyone shooting as much as they can just makes it easier too.
Early in the game, he was making line changes like every minute and a half. What's it like being in for those short bursts?
You got to get used to it, but you just can go. You know, you can go as hard as you can and not have to worry about, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to get a break at all, because you're coming out. So you know that your teammates are right there to help you. If you're tired, then you just have to raise your hand and say it. So it just takes a little bit to get used to. There's no flow, just play.
It's also helpful because you know that when you're coming out, you're not going to sit on the bench for 10 minutes before you can get back in. So it's not like you ever really get out of the flow of a game, because you're in and out so fast that you never really are worried about, like, oh, if I miss, I'm not going back in for 15 minutes or anything.
He never takes you out for missing a shot.
No. Take you out for not shooting a shot. Anything.
And forcing Mid-Continent into 33 turnovers. You guys had 23 steals. I mean, the type of defense you play this year with that press is just so much different than you guys could have done last year. You know, what's it like having to add that to your repertoire?
I think it's fun. I like getting after it, and I think there's probably only 2 posts on the whole team who probably don't enjoy it just because they're not as quick, but it's just so everything's easy when you're with all those fast guards, and lots of points are fun. It's exciting, and we get more fans, and I thought we had a better turnout tonight than usual, so that was nice too.
It's interesting for me because I'm obviously not the fastest person, so I kind of have to rely on teammates and being smarter and all that type of stuff.
I've heard coaches say that when you press, you can actually disguise defensive deficiencies as a result of the fact you're pressing.
The aggression.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, we probably practice half-court defense like 10 minutes, 20 minutes in practice. It's not, we're relying on that, and it's not that we're a bad half-court defensive team. We're just better at, we can force turnovers to that. So it might cover it up a little bit, but we obviously are not, we're better at full-court pressing than our half-court defense.
You guys had 19 turnovers of your own. I know when you're playing that fast, they just kind of happen sometimes, but was he worried at all about that amount, or getting some new faces in there too?
There's just silly ones that we need to eliminate. Just the traveling, and you know, sometimes a post will throw it to a guard when there's another girl waiting right there. So they're just silly stuff like that that'll come.
Yeah.
You know.